Good morning and thank you for joining us for the weather now. Time now is 11:05. What I'm updating you on now, what I'm watching in the forecast is fog. Better than it was earlier, but still quite a bit of it occurring across the I-16 and 95 corridors, especially beach side or east side of Interstate 95, working back towards the islands and the beaches. It is really foggy out there in spots, but noticing now as we approach the noon hour that it's a little bit more sporadic. Some of the ceilings or that the bottom level of the clouds beginning to rise and lift from the surface, above the treetops and stuff like that. In fact, we have a camera outside right now, kind of giving you a bird's eye view of what's going on. This is at the WTOC Savannah Hilton Head International Airport Skycam. You can see still a little bit gray, a little bit hazy there, but better visibility now than even just an hour or two ago. And you can see the tarmac also noting that it's a little bit wet. So we did have some drizzle with the fog earlier, but it's beginning to improve, and that's what we're watching this afternoon. Improvement to the visibility, less fog, maybe a few peaks of sunshine in the first alert forecast detailing that. Fogs return tonight during the New Year's celebrations, and rain Thursday, Friday in the forecast before we finally clear out and really, flush this kind of messy, unsettled weather pattern out of the picture and bring sunshine back into the outlook. So if you have any specific weather questions, maybe you want to know the hour-by-hour radar, stuff like that, all you have to do is ask or kind of talk to me here, WTOC TV on Facebook. That's where I am right now on my phone. Also WTOC 11 on Twitter. And you can also grab the forecast, maybe not converse, but at least get an outlook. WTOC.com, news app, weather app, Roku device, and Amazon Fire. Barbara, thank you for watching from Beaufort. Kretha, good morning to you. Hello there, Brandy and Savannah. Good morning, Marilyn and Fatima. Thank you for watching, and a very happy New Year's Eve to you as well. All right, let's break down this forecast. We are looking at fog, and I have an hour-by-hour, basically a computer's thinking as to what visibilities will do throughout the day. And it's indicating 11 o'clock in the morning about now, not zero, except for maybe right along the beaches at the coast, but improving inland. So it has that trend right. As we go through the last few minutes of the morning into the afternoon, notice how inland we see big improvement, 3:30, but notice where it is still foggy. The islands and beaches will remain foggy today. They'll probably remain foggy all day tomorrow, possibly into Thursday into Friday as well before we really clear it on out. So we're watching sea fog, definitely low visibilities, islands, beaches, 80 to Tybee onto and off of the island. Fireworks there this evening. Just a heads up, visibility will remain low even before the sun sets. That's through 3:30. Let's go a little bit deeper into the evening. Watch what happens by 6 to 7. This is after sunset. That fog rushes back inland, maybe low country first, but possibly back into the city of Savannah by 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And then going even deeper into the evening, fog will really become dense, maybe building in from inland locations, so that by tomorrow morning, kind of like this morning, we're tracking widespread fog, maybe not quite as dense, maybe not quite as widespread as this morning, but we could see another dense fog advisory another morning with those pea soup kind of conditions out there. Let's see, Michael, hello in Savannah. Thank you for watching. Sharon, hello to you. Tracy, good morning up in Rankin. I hope your day is going well. And in addition to the fog, we do still have a little bit of drizzle out there. That's certainly possible, especially at the beaches where the fog is densest. It's possible you could have a spritz or two, a little bit of drizzle off and on throughout the day. And it's also at the coast. I want to update you. The dense fog advisory has been extended until noon, maybe even extended a little bit longer. We'll have to see, but just a heads up. If you're watching from well east of I-95 near the beach, you are likely to remain a little bit kind of dreary through the day. You're less likely to see some of that sunshine. Now more of an hour-by-hour outlook, walking you through the afternoon and the evening. Going deeper in time here, this is a forecast model here. Let's go ahead and bring it up to about 5 o'clock. So I think that some of us, especially west of I-95, will break out into at least peaks of sunshine, partly to mostly cloudy. Not a clear day, but a little better than it was this morning. And that'll allow temperatures to warm into the 70s, maybe briefly mid to upper 70s, and cooling back quickly, as mentioned, after sunset, so that by 7 p.m., clouds thickening, fog developing, we're back into the 60s, just an isolated evening rain chance. And going deeper in time, notice how by 9, 10, 11, getting ready for the turning of the chapter, the new year, by 11 o'clock, mid to upper 60s, just a few sprinkles, isolated rain chance. Fog could be thick by that time, mind you, in some areas. And as you ring in the new year, no significant changes. Fog, 60s, much like what it was this morning. We will have that coming up again this evening. Hello there, Mindy. Sharon, Happy New Year to you. Brooke, Happy New Year. Maria, I don't have the exact time. More information, WTOC News app, WTOC.com, as far as different firework times around the area, Tybee, Savannah, others that are partaking and kind of celebrating and ringing in the new year and hosting those celebrations. All that can be found at WTOC.com and in the WTOC News app. You're very welcome, Tracy. She says, every day is a good day that I am home with the fur babies. Glad you are home, enjoying the day with your pets. And if you would like to feature them or have them featured on the Dog Walk Forecast, feel free, Tracy, to post them on my Facebook page. Dave Turley does the Dog Walk Forecast as well, and post them, and we'd be happy to include your pets as well. All right, let's talk about rain chances Thursday into Friday. Okay, Dave doesn't do the Dog Walk anymore. I thought he still did. Someone does. Maybe it's meteorologist Andrew Gorton. Someone other than me does the Dog Walk as well, and he started the whole shebang. So I'm not gonna take credit for that. But if you would like your dogs featured on the Dog Walk Forecast, all you have to do is go over to my Facebook page here at WTOC Cutter Martin and post them on my wall, and I do include those just about every morning. All right, 7-day forecast, isolated rain, more clouds than any sort of rain here today. Tomorrow, the new year, first day of the new year, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, these are the days to go ahead and plan for rain that could really impact plans. Before then, it's just isolated stuff that won't cancel the whole day or anything like that. And then finally, midday Friday, we're going to get rain moving through midday, maybe a wet lunch hour, perhaps the evening commute, or at least the first couple of hours of it on your Friday. And then quickly, we will be clearing, drying out Saturday and Sunday, highs in the 60s, lows in the 40s, and sunshine, finally sunshine. After all the clouds we have had and more clouds occurring now and will be occurring through Friday, we are going to be really counting our blessings by this weekend with all the sunshine in the first alert forecast. So that's kind of a look ahead here over the next several days and what we have going on. Right now, I want to kind of backtrack just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and pull out this New Year's Eve forecast. So if you're out around town 9-10 o'clock, fog occurring in some areas, midnight fog, 2 a.m. fog, 60, 60, 60. There's no huge adjustment or change in the evening forecast, and that rain chance less than 20%. Aside from a little bit of drizzle with the fog and a few sprinkles, there is not going to be any significant rain in the first alert forecast. So we'll keep you updated. Want to remind you, one way you can always see what's going on, current conditions before you leave the house, hour-by-hour forecast and video updates from the weather team is with the WTOC weather app. In fact, one of the fog updates posted earlier this morning from the Weather Center in the app. And you have radar, your hour-by-hour forecast, and your 10 days. So you can see just how long that sunshine that we're expecting this weekend sticks around. All that information is there, and meteorologist Dave Turley is in the house, and he's updating the forecast. We'll have an updated look at visibilities and your New Year's Eve celebration outlook like you see behind me coming up on the news at noon. Have yourself a good afternoon.